Good afternoon, students. In last class, we have solved the problems till allotment transfer entry. So in next, now class, I will record the receiving entry of the allotment money. So what is the receiving entry of the allotment? Bank account debit. Bank account debit to which amount you are receiving? Share allotment. Share allotment account. So the amount is the same, 1 lakh, debit 1 lakh, credit 1 lakh, debit 1 lakh, credit 1 lakh. So the narration is being share allotment money received. Allotment money received. Being share allotment money received. Next entry is relating to the first call. So first record transfer entry, then record receiving entry. So what is the transfer entry? Here you are using the first call, right? So the first call means share first call account debit to share capital. Transfer that money to the share capital. Share first call account debit. Here you are transferring that money to share capital. To share capital. So what is the first call money here? What is the first call money? 30. 5,000 into 30. So what is the 5,000 into 30? 1,50,000. Number of shares are 5,000. So the first call money is 30. Amount is 1,50,000. 1,50,000. Debit 1,000, 1,50,000. Credit 1,50,000. Narration is being share first call account transfer to, being share first call account transfer to, where you are transferring? To share capital. To share capital. Right. So then remaining entry I will solve in a next slide. Next slide, I will use the next slide. Use the table. So I need to record the 3 entries for final call and the receiving entry of the first call. So in last slide, I solved till the transfer entry of the share first call. So now the receiving entry of the share first call. So the entry is 6th entry. 6th entry. So the receiving of, here you are transferring the share first call transfer to the share capital. Now the receiving of share first call. Receiving entry is bank account debit to share first call account. To share first call account. So the amount is same, 1,50,000. Debit 1,50,000. Credit 1,50,000. Debit 1,50,000. Credit 1,50,000. Credit 1,50,000. Narration is being share first call money received. Being share first call money received. Clear. Next, 7th entry. Seventh entry is relating to the final call. So first record transfer entry of the final call. Share final call account debit. Where you are transferring that money to share capital. Amount is, what is the final call amount is? 15. So number of shares are 50,000. 50,000 into 15. 50,000 into 15. 75,000. 50,000 into 15. 75,000. So debit 75,000. Credit 75,000. Narration is being share final call money transfer to, where transferring? To share capital. Transferring that money to share capital. Right. Now receiving entry. 8th entry, the last entry. Receiving of the share final call money. Receiving entry. So what is the receiving entry? Bank account debit. Bank account debit to share final call account. Bank account debit to share final call account. Amount is same, 75,000. Debit 75,000. Credit 75,000. Narration is being share final call money transfer to share capital. Being share final call money transfer to share capital. So total 8 entries relating to the application, allotment, and the first call and final call. Clear? So total application, allotment, first call and the final call money they are given. So total 4 transactions means into 2. For each transaction it split into the 2, receiving and the allotment and receiving and transferring entry. So 4 into 2 is total 8 entries. Total 8 entries. So these are the simple problems of issue of shares at the par value. So these are the simple problems. Issuing of the shares at the par value. Right. Only the 6 entries. So that is a call is a depend upon the problem. So already we were solved how the call is depend upon the problem. So the first call is relating to the 2 because here the shareholder is using the first call and final call money. 2 call he is using, right? So the first call and final call, 2 entry means total 4 entries. So these are the very simple problems of the issue of the shares at the par value. Already we discussed what is the number of shares. The number of shares here 10,000 is the number of shares, and what is the face value? 50 each. Par value means the value of the shares. So this is the first method, the issuing of the shares at the par value. Par value means the exact value of the share money. The par value. The exact value of the share money is called par value. And what is the share capital? If 5,000 into 10, then whatever the amount is occur, that amount is called the share capital. So clear, students? I hope it is clear to all. So in next class I will solve the problems relating to the second method, right? The issue of the shares at the premium and the discount, right? In next class I will solve that.